All right. Welcome to episode 2, guys. We're going to get right into it. Here we go. Okay, so now the pictures are in. You can rearrange them. You can move them around by just dragging and dropping. It's very simple. Now the cover photo is going to change. Now we're going to go to the next step. And if you want to add more pictures, you just click here. And then you can add more pictures. So the next step, edit your description, summary. Beautiful. Very simple. Beautiful 2-bedroom apartment in Ottawa, perfect for groups. Obviously, you want to make this a little bit longer. You have 438 characters you can use, and I suggest you used almost all of them. This is just to have something on the listing. Is my place great for families with kids? It is. It's good. For big groups, it's all right, like 4 people, so not that many. And is it furry friendly? No, it's not. And then there's you can add more options here too. About your space, optional. What guests can access, optional. Your interaction with guests, optional. Other things to note, optional. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. And you don't need to do those right now, but I recommend that you fill those out. The more that you write on Airbnb, the more points you're going to get in the algorithm. So fill out everything that they ask you to fill out. Let's name our listing. Let's call it, where are we? 2-bedroom. We'll just give it a generic, cozy 2-bedroom room with parking downtown. That's pretty. So cozy 2-bedroom with parking downtown. Pretty simple. You can name it whatever you want. You gotta hit next. The last step, get ready for guests. We're gonna continue. Review Airbnb guest requirements. So this is what guests need to do to book your place. So here, all Airbnb guests must have an email address, confirm their phone number, and their payment information. Here in the bubble, you need to feel confident with every reservation. That's why we require certain information from every guest before they can book. Before booking your home, each guest must agree to your house rules, message you about their trip, let you know how many guests are coming, confirm their check-in time if they're arriving within 2 days, and then we can add additional requirements. You can do these, but the more requirements that you add, the less bookings you're going to get, because people are looking for fast, easy ways to book. If you do want to add these, you definitely can, but it's all about what you're looking for in reservations, really. If you just want a lot of reservations and you're not too worried about who's going to stay, never mind these. If you want to be a little more conservative, you can try these in the beginning. So one of them is government-issued ID submitted on Airbnb and recommended by other hosts and have no negative reviews. This is actually a pretty good one. The next step, additional rules. This is kind of like the contract that the guest signs before they check in. So if you want to add anything specific, this is where you want to be. Like here, they give you some ideas like quiet hours, no shoes in the house, quiet hours. Please be quiet between 10 and 7 a.m. So there's a lot of details that you can put into this. I'm making kind of like a speed run in creating a listing. But if you take your time, you can make this very personal and very specific to what you need and what you're hosting for. So I'm going to add this rule. Now, up here, there's a few things that are really important to add too. So is my place suitable for children? So between 2 and 12. Yeah, it's fine. Is it suitable for infants under 2 years old? I don't really have a crib, so I don't really think it is. Explain why. Here we'll just write, do not own a crib. That's it. Suitable for pets? No, because no pets allowed. Smoking allowed? No. Events or parties allowed? No. Additional rules, they've been put in. Details. Guests must know about your home. Put these in. So here, must climb stairs. Yes, they have to climb stairs. Describe the stairs, for example, how many flights. I have 4 flights. Then over here, potential for noise. I'm downtown, so yes, my home is downtown. Pets live in the property? No. No parking. Some spaces are shared. Amenities, limitations. Surveillance or recording devices on property? Yes. Let's say I have a security camera. At outside entrance. So you don't want to hide things from people. If you do have a security camera up, let them know. People are less likely to do stuff if they know there's a camera there. Weapons on property? No. Dangerous animals on property? No. Next step. So here's how guests will book with you. So step 1, qualified guests find your listing. Anyone who wants to book with you needs to confirm their contact information, provide payment details, and tell you about their trip. Okay. 2, you set controls for who can book. To book available dates without having to send the requests, guests must agree to your house rule and meet all the requirements you set. Here you can review the requirements that you set originally in the last page. And over here, step 3, once a guest books, you get notified. You'll immediately get a confirmation email with information like why they're coming, when they're arriving, and who they're coming with. You're protected throughout. So here I think they talk about the host guarantee. Yes. So in the rare case there are issues, Airbnb has you covered with 24/7 customer support, a $1 million Canadian host guarantee, and completely penalty-free cancellation if you're uncomfortable with the reservation. So that's good to know. We're going to go to the next step. Successful hosts start with an accurate calendar. So that's what we're going to go in and edit now. Guests will book available days instantly. You'll get booked when the next host keeping your calendar and availability getting set up. Canceling disrupts guest plans. If you cancel because your calendar is inaccurate, you'll be charged a penalty fee, and the dates won't be available for you to book for anyone else. So what you need to do here is make sure that when you're setting up your calendar, that it's accurate. So we're going to say, I understand. Move to the next step. Let's get started with a couple questions. Have you rented out your place before? For me, I have. How often do you want to host? I want to host as often as possible. And go to the next step. I'm going to set up my criteria here. Okay, so to catch the rest of this episode, you're going to click on number 3. I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.